Now that we understand the queue in Laravel, let's implement it in our application. So what I want to do in here is that whenever I add a new product inside my application, I want to send a email to all my users and notify them that a new product has been added in our application. So let's implement that. So let's go to inside our products application in here and create a new mail. So for that, in our terminal we have to type php artisan make mail, and let's call it add new product mail. It has been created. So let's create a view also for this. So let's go to our view resource emails, and in here let's create a new blade file. Let's call this also new product email.blade.php. Okay, just create an HTML5 template in here, and just simply I will create an h2 tag and added a new product. Now let's go back to our class, and in the content section in here let's return our email, our blade file, sorry. So the path is, it's inside our emails new product dot blade.php. So emails dot new product slash email, that's it. Okay, so our email is ready. Now let's go inside our products controller, and inside the store method send this email to all our users that a new product has been added. So let's go inside our store method, and after this we will write here, first we will fetch all our users. So user colon all. Now for each loop, so for each users as $and user. Okay, now to send the mail we will just type mail, then colon 2, and pass here the user email, and after that we will call our newly created mail. So send new add new product mail. Okay, everything is set, I think. Hopefully we don't get any error. Let's check final things. Okay, everything is set. Now let's add a new product. Let's add product. This, everything is set. Let's click save. Okay, I think it's working now. The browser is waiting to send all the users an email. Right now if I come to my email and refresh, as you guys can see, I am getting that much email for all the users that I have inside my database. In my database I have almost 10 users, and it is sending to all of them, and it will take a lot of time if I have around 1000 or 2000 users. So I have to wait until all the emails have been sent. To prevent this, we will send this logic in the background, so we can see the response as soon as we add a product, and the job should be done in the background, so we don't have to wait. So for that we have to create a job. To create a job in the terminal we have to type php artisan make colon job and give it a name. So for example, send new product alert, enter. Now our job has been created. So if I go inside it, it's inside the app folder, jobs and our newly created job. And let's close the terminal. In the handle method, we will type our logic in here. So let's go back to our products controller, and instead of writing our logic in here, I will cut it from here and paste it in here. Let's add our users model called the mail also, and finally our add new mail. Okay, now our job is ready. We don't have to do anything else. We can just call our queue inside our controller. So if I go let's go to inside our controller, and in here we can just type the name of our queue. So send new product alert colon after that this patch. That's it. Now let's go and add a new product. So create a new one, click create new, fill the form, click save product. As you guys can see, it took a very little time. Now if I come to my Gmail, now all the products are being all the emails are sending one by one in the background. As you guys can see, when I refresh, new emails are showing. So refresh again, there is more. Refresh again, one more, and finally refresh again. So it's all have been sent in the background. Now one important thing in here I have to mention, that I am running my application. Let me clear all of them. I am running my application using composer run dev command. So this command will run multiple things in the background. If we come inside our composer.json and scroll down in this section, we can see that this command runs, let me close this, php artisan serve and php artisan queue lesson, and finally npm run dev. So if you are running your application using, for example, php artisan serve, or you are running your application using a local host, so in the terminal you have to, let me quit this and run my application using php artisan serve. Now in the terminal you should run this command, so your queues and jobs should work. php artisan queue colon work. So before running it, let me show you guys one more thing. So let's create a new product, delete all the emails. Okay, let's fill the form, click save. Now the product has been created, and if I go inside my email account, click refresh, I don't get any mails because all the emails are stored inside the job folder in here, and this job table will store all my queues inside it. Once I run this command, it will get that job from this table and execute them one by one. So currently still, if I go inside my emails, refresh, I don't get any emails. And if I run this command, so let's run. Now as you guys can see that this job is running. Now if I go inside my email, refresh, as you guys can see, all the emails are sent to the users. Once it's done, let's see. Yeah, once it's done, I will get this line that this task is done. Now if I open my database inside and refresh my jobs table, this will be removed. So as you guys can see, it is empty. So remember that if you are running your application using PHP artisan serve or another way, you have to run this command so your task get executed. Otherwise, if you are running your application by composer run dev, you don't have to run this command. So let's clear this and go back, add a new product. Okay, let me delete it. Create new product, fill the form, scroll down, save, product created successfully. And if I come refresh, now we got the email. So let me refresh again. We got other users email also, and refresh again. All the emails are sending one by one. So this is how we can create our queue and jobs inside our Laravel application. If you guys want to know more about the queue and jobs, you can just go to the official documentation. In here there are multiple options which I cannot cover in a single video. You guys can check the official Laravel documentation.